Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Aquí Menostrece y bienvenidos de nuevo a The Council. Vamos a continuar la partida. El último día, si recordáis, en la conferencia se pegó un tiro Jacques Pegou. Pobre Jacques. Pobre Jacques Pegou.
I don't understand. I spoke to him only recently.
Monsieur Perrault has lost his mind. It's obvious.
Yet another way for the French to make a spectacle of themselves. Well, once again it has worked.
My friends, let us settle down, please. We are all in shock, of course. Let us praise Louis's gesture anyway. You did what you could.
Yes, it was very noble of you, Louis.
It wasn't your fault.
There was nothing else you could have done.
I think everyone needs a little rest. Can you stay a moment?
Of course.
Próxima lectura. A ver. Oh, es verdad, igual debería haber mirado esto para gastar los puntos, fuck. Vamos a ver, ¿qué tenemos? Tenemos erudición, lógica, agilidad, política, engaño. O sea, lingüística. ¿Lingüística? ¿No tenía otro de lingüística? No. ¿Todos son distintos? Pues vaya. Política. También que hubiese alguno en distracción. Pues se queda un poco igual. Igual no tengo ninguno de persuasión. Estaría todo nice. Buah, estos son muy chetos, Me faltan aquí 2 páginas y aquí también 2. Lógica, ¿cómo tenemos la lógica? Lógica puede venirnos bien, para luego darle 2 punticos y tenerlo y ya. Vale, ¿qué más? Tenemos, por ejemplo, erudición, ¿cómo está? Erudición. Buah, lo tengo ya muy chetado. Agilidad también está mucho. No, agilidad está al principio, es verdad. Pasa que agilidad no creo que nunca le meta ahí 3 puntos. Lingüística también está chetadillo, o sea que habilidad de engaño. Engaño y política, a ver. Política puede estar bien, sí. Vamos a darle uno de política. Y engaño, ¿cómo vamos? ¿Dónde está engaño, tú? Engaño, bueno, engaño tengo chetadísimo. Pues igual se lo doy ya a agilidad para ir chetando los de level bajo todavía de momento. Agilidad. Aunque esto no se usa casi nunca, tú. Para una vez que lo usas de vez en cuando. Igual no sale más a cuenta meterse a uno de los otros casi seguro. Lingüística, engaño. Engaño. A ver, engaño. ¿Dónde hemos dicho que está aquí engaño? Con uno y ya, además. Solo dará engaño. No sé yo si voy a acabar a llenarlo alguna vez, pero ahí está. Hala. Hola, compañero.
Louis, I wanted to talk to you a moment about what has happened. All this is tragic, but I wanted to thank you for doing what you could.
I wasn't able to save him.
You couldn't, Louis. You mustn't blame yourself. It is not your fault.
Es culpa suya, dice tú. Vale 2 puntos y cuando me pongo encima son 3. Más 1 protocolo, ¿por qué? ¿Porque el tío tiene invulnerabilidad o qué? Eso no acabo de ver por qué. Joder, ¿dónde está esto? Bonaparte. No. De modos, a mi verdad sí que es culpa suya, pero yo qué sé.
Of course, but I thought I could help him.
I guess it was too late. Don't torture yourself. Look what you've done. I admire what you did. Who else among all these great luminaries of the modern world even raised a finger? No one. You were the only one who tried to do anything. What a waste.
What are your plans now?
What do you mean?
For the conference. After the disappearances of both Elizabeth Adams and my mother, and now the death of Mr. Perrault, I should imagine that your guests are all packing their bags.
This might come as a bit of a shock to you, perhaps because it was so difficult to bring all these figures together. But I am convinced that none of them is preparing to leave.
Are you serious?
They are all very experienced politicians, and though they are, of course, affected by the situation, They know full well that such an opportunity will not come again for a long, long time, if ever. They each represent their nation, and know full well that what is at stake here is far greater than the death of poor Monsieur Peru. You'll see. I am confident that they will all be ready to resume the conference.
Muy
You
probable.
say so. Allow me to take my leave, please.
Of course. You ought to get some rest. Oh, Louis, one more thing, please. I wanted to thank you for your support during the conference. You've made the right choice, and it gives me tremendous satisfaction to have you with me on this project.
Aunque piense esto, voy a decirle que merecerá la pena, porque mejor tenerle contento a este insensato.
What is at stake is worth it, my lord. Now, I won't hide from you the fact that I have no idea by what miracle we could ever get a unanimous vote.
Trust me, Louis. We still have a few more cards to play. You'll see. Anything can happen in politics.
I'll see you later, my lord.
De hecho, él quería, ¿no? Que España le declarase la guerra a Francia. De todos modos, ¿hasta qué punto tiene Manuel Godoy la potestad de declarar la guerra? Vuelve a tu habitación. ¿Quién nos estará esperando en nuestra habitación? What? Alguien habrá allí. Eso seguro, vaya. A ver, esto es... nada. Esta es... Joan Bagolner. Podría entrar, ¿eh? ¿Tío sigue dándole la puerta a Manuel Godoy o qué? Me suelo perder bastante... Es que esto es como un pasillo. Es todo muy parecido, aunque en verdad no. Es raro. ¿Aquí puedo entrar? ¿Esto qué es? Habitación de Adams. Le han quitado el cartel y todo. A la habitación de... Elizabeth Adams. Se llamaba... George Washington. Y no sé dónde están todos. Puedo entrar en todas sus habitaciones y ellos dónde coño están. Que por cierto... Esto sí que no es nada, ¿no? Eso no es nada. He dado toda la vuelta. Tenía al otro lado, creo. Cardinal Piaggi, sí, sí. Louis de Guichet.
Next time, I'll listen to my mother. Not a day has gone by without something happening to me. What now?
¿Quién será? Cardenal.
Louis, open up, please.
Coming,
Es
Mr.
Washington,
President, I'm
sí.
coming.
Louis. Ah, there you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room.
What?
I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh shit. Emily might want to avenge her sister. I must act quickly.
¿Qué?
You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
Va a ser un truco. Es un truco, lo dudo mucho. Ha aparecido de repente mi madre. Encuentra a Emily Hillsborough. Ha aparecido de repente. Ha dicho que iban a su habitación, ¿no? No, a la habitación de Adams ha dicho. A la habitación de Adams ha dicho, ¿verdad? La habitación de Adams, que es esta de aquí. Sí. Ha dicho que iban allí, ¿no? O a la de Emily. Creo que ha dicho que iban a la de Adams. Creo. Y es la de aquí. Que no tiene cartel, sí. Oh, no. Ah, pues no, mierda. ¿Qué?
August 24th, 1790.
Sí, esto ya lo habíamos leído. Vale, no es... ¿Qué coño hay aquí? ¿Puedo salir? ¿La habitación de Emily cuál es? Walner... Está en otro lado, ¿no? Pegu, Bonaparte, Hillsborough. Buah, está en otra parte. Vale, ahí no creo que pueda llegar, ¿no? Ni de coña, aquí hay algo. Elixir dorado, ¿y esto qué es?
Amber Crystal.
Me falta uno más y lo tenemos. Hostia, ¿dónde estoy entrando? Mierda. En la habitación de un insensato. Vale, vamos a salir. ¿Dónde está la puerta? Allí. Vamos a la habitación de Emily entonces. Me había parecido que iba a la habitación de Adams. De Elizabeth Adams. La habitación de Emily, que es esa de ahí. Vale. Vámonos. Creo que es la primera que veamos de la zona interior. Estarán todos en la parte exterior. Por eso lía. En la parte interior de habitaciones, pero luego en la exterior también. Es como extraño. Vale. Esta no es, ¿no? Manuel Godoy. Y ahora está Wolner llamando a la puerta. Esta es.
I do believe that's Emily's voice.
Encuentra la forma de entrar. Esto no podía yo entrar desde la habitación de Bonaparte. Creo que sí, ¿no? Sí puedo entrar, claro. Perfecto. Creo que desde aquí podía entrar. Si no recuerdo mal.
I have to get inside Emily's room through the... Shit! It's locked.
Joder. Engaño nivel 2. Coño, 7 putacos tú. Madre mía. Tiene que estar esto cerrado, ¿sabes? Llega un punto en que es todo puto carísimo. Guante blanco. Estoy jodidísimo de... Que tengo un punto, ¿eh? Tengo 1000 millones de huecos, pero tengo solo un puto punto. What? ¿Qué? ¿Qué? ¿Para eso? ¿Qué dices? ¿Para eso gasto yo los puntos? Espera, ¿qué hay aquí? Ah, sí.
It's as if there are several people inside.
Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this.
What are you
A
on
letter
about
from
now?
William Pitt
I
the
should
Younger,
never have told you what
addressed to
happened to
Emily.
me.
That's
He's the
how it
present.
works, and you know
What
it
on
well.
earth is...
I'm not that naive.
You... Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk. After everything I've done for you. You are joking, I hope, right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games. What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous. No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart. After everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch! How dare you! Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope.
What?
I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on then, shoot! After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot! Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way! I am not Emma! Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but... I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival...
Vale, a ver. Hace que pregunte las... ¿Quién creemos que es Emily? ¿Quién creo que es Emily? Esta es la que intenta convencernos con triquiñuelas del palo. Ah, te doy el arma, no sé qué. Por lo que esta seguramente sea Emily. Así que voy a preguntar a la gemela de... atrás. que en teoría creo que es Emma. ¿Quién nos acompañaba? ¿Quién coño nos acompañaba? ¿El cardenal? ¿Piaggi? ¿Qué me dio? ¿Qué coño me dio? ¡Es que hace un huevo que juega esto, tú! ¿Quién nos acompañaba? ¿Qué me dio?
You handed me something. I wasn't feeling very well, and you handed me something. What was it?
My handkerchief, and you stained it with your blood. You still have it, as a matter of fact. But she already knows all this, Louis. It's a waste of time.
Right. Let's find something else. Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
¿Cómo nos recibió Mortimer? Es que no me acuerdo cómo fue, tú. Me cago en la puta. Inquisición, a ver. Pero una cosa. Porque... Ah, mierda.
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire. Mortimer welcomed us in a very odd way. What happened?
It won't work, Louis. It wasn't Mortimer who welcomed us. It was Sir Gregory. Sorry, Louis. I already told her.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
Lo que le... Ah, sí que me acuerdo, que le quité la papiroflexia, ¿no?
Finally, I went back through your room before turning in for the night and borrowed something from you. What did I take from you?
Borrowed? You are joking. You wanted to steal my origami piece. My origami piece. But I rid you of the desire to do it again. About the Mars case. You know very well that I still have that message from the killer, which goes to show how much the case obsessed me. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far.
Mierda, tú.
I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one over on you. Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
Es que no sé quién es, tíos.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
Empiezo a pensar que esta es Emily y esta es Emma, ¿eh? ¿Cómo burló la gorgona? Observación, distracción. Hacerla hablar sobre los objetos encontrados. No recuerdo qué encontramos, pero eran todos bastante... que no aportaban nada. Así que igual esto... Voy a tomarme... Igual esto nos aporta algo. Es que al final ya vas a ver tú.
We found ourselves in Mortimer's secret gallery. What did we find in that room?
A load of old junk that Mortimer had collected. A so-called Pandora's box in the form of an urn, an old sheepskin that he must take for the Golden Fleece, the Bible of Judas, property deeds as old as the hills, and a broken old sword.
Solo una solamente.
You are wasting your time, Louis. She already knows all that. Of course I do. I was there. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about.
Ya sé quién es.
Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well. Let's talk about us.
Creo que ya sé quién es. Creo que es la de atrás. O sea, creo que esta de adelante es Emily y esta es Emma y diré por qué. Si esta fuese Emma, ya tiene el arma y esta no, la puede matar y no hay problema. En cambio Emily confía en nosotros. Hostia, no, igual tampoco aporta nada. Hablemos del tema, preguntar a la gemela de delante, a la gemela de atrás. Yo creo que esta es Emily. Trata que intenta hacer el truquillo. Vamos a ver la de atrás. ¿De qué hablamos anoche? Manipulación nivel 2. Se reduce el coste en 3. Pero igualmente, o sea, cuesta... Es un puto 7. Y son 4 puntazos. ¿Qué esperaba conseguir de mí anoche? Me gusta esta, pero... En verdad es esto. ¿Pero qué esperaba ya conseguir de mí? Que cambiase el voto. Sin más. Venga, va. No veo nada claro,
Last night, when you came to my room, what exactly did you expect?
No me lo creo, tío.
Exactly what happened. I was hoping you would share your bed with me. What?
Which I did.
And it was delicious, sir. What do you mean? It was delicious. You little slut. What did you do?
Oh.
Believe it or not, Louis, out of fear of her jealousy, I didn't tell Emma that we spent last night together. I hate you!
Pues sí que se saben más,
That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is.
Emily está detrás de mí. Claro, con la que me acosté, ¿no? Ha cambiado solo tú. Emily está detrás de mí, ¿no? Espérate, como la que hay con esto ahora ya. Claro, la que se acostó con nosotros es de la de antes, la celosa, la que tiene el arma. Lo cual entonces no entiendo por qué no ha disparado ya, pero vaya.
You are Emily Hillsborough.
I knew you wouldn't get it wrong, Louis. No! You little bitch! Watch out, Louis! No!
Hell, what have I done?
See what you've done. See.
A la madre se levanta. Buena hora, tú.
Louis? What on earth is going...
Mother!
Go. You must leave. Everyone's going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess? Is everything all right?
Go! Go, Mother! No one must find you here.
Go.
Come, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Emily.
Madam, I'm coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her, please. Go, I'll cover you.
Pues tenías razón al principio, tú. Emma era la que intentaba hacer triquiñuelas. Reúnete con tu madre en la cripta. Vale, a ver, vamos a tener una presentación de Bonaparte. No. Bonaparte. Sí. Y para ir a la cripta hay que salir por la parte de adelante, o sea... Complicado, ¿no?
Good God. They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Hombre, claro.
Where is Lord Mortimer? Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Voy allá a ver qué pasa. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué está pasando?
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room. She isn't answering.
Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
Vale. Hay que ir para abajo, muy para abajo. Vente con tu madre en la cripta. Hay que salir a la calle, básicamente, ¿no? ¿Puedo?
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for
Oh, no.
staging rooms.
What? ¿Y cómo coño llegó a la cripta, tú? Escaleras de servicio. Acceso rápido a la planta de invitados. De gran cónclave, entrada. ¿Cómo coño? Ah, espérate. Ah, vale, la cripta. Es donde está el jardín, ¿no? Vale, vale, vale. Eso es la entrada del jardín del laberinto. Asumo que es aquello la cripta. Pensaba que se refería abajo donde el muelle. ¿Sabéis dónde digo? Vale. Ok. ¿Y esto? ¿Qué dentro? ¿Velas? Deben haber velas ahí dentro. Vale. A ver qué nos cuenta mama. Creo que he cogido el camino largo. Pero bueno. Hacemos esta pedazo de librería, tú, que es la polla esto. Me he pasado. La pasta que llevar una librería así. Madre mía. Increíble. Vamos a dejar el jardín por aquí mismo. Y llegamos al... Lo tenemos ahí delante. Que llegamos... Por... ¿Dónde? Por aquí, ¿no? Creo que es. Porque la entrada está allá. Creo. No, por aquí no. Por aquí. Sí, por ahí. Vale, ya sé dónde estoy, ya sé dónde estoy. Vale, perfecto. Bueno, creo que es aquí donde estamos yendo, ¿eh? Ahora vamos por aquí. Uy, qué oscuro. Ahora, estamos aquí. Creo que se refiere a esto. Con la cripta. Creo. ¿No? Vamos. Ahí está.
Louis! At last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only... Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and logical. I know you are going to find it hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right, so let me guess.
Yo creo que no soy yo. ¿Que puedo hacer eso por las noches de cambiar de cuerpo y ver qué está pasando? Mortimer y Holm. Washington y Bonaparte. Volner y Godoy. Esto es como lo demasiado obvio y no puede ser. Esto en cambio, declarando la guerra y siendo así tan... Esto lo podría llegar a ver.
Don't tell me. It isn't Volner and Duke Manuel, is it?
Don't talk nonsense. Both of those poor souls are mere pawns in the hands of the real players.
I was answering at random, Mother.
Do you really believe that I'm joking here? Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Holm had sent Volner to get it for him.
Holm and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
Yo no. Yo le diría que está loca, pero claro. Si le doy a esto, en teoría si hay algo nos dirá qué es, entonces acabaré de entenderlo. Su estudio secreto. Las escrituras de propiedad. El hecho de que nadie los conoce. Ah, es verdad. Esto es lo más curioso, que nadie sepa nada de ellos.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Home are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
Me lo voy a explicar todo, nice. Pues vamos a empezar por aquí.
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
Es verdad.
I found your notes written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? Yes, I did. Why?
Too bad. We'll deal with it later.
Ahora preguntaré por las otras cosas, también pueden ser interesantes.
I went beyond the nightmare, Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course! It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer. They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
Vamos a ver lo último también, a ver qué.
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And without any security or personnel.
Louis, I am proud of you. You came all this way, you found me, you have surpassed me.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him!
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him. Or rather, he found me. He was young, charismatic, he was flamboyant.
No pueden ser estos dos si son demonios, porque... Si hace siglos que están vivos, ¿qué pasa? Envejecen a un 1% de la velocidad y ahora... O sea, no tiene ningún sentido. ¿Y quién coño es von Borchert? Esto se me escapa, ¿eh? ¿Quién coño es von Borchert? Voy a decir esto porque esto en principio no me cuadra que sean ellos dos.
Wait a minute, who are you talking about? Von Borchert?
No, Mortimer, of course. He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
Claro, ¿qué edad tenía? No tiene ningún puto sentido.
He was already old in those days, wasn't he? So you recognized him when you arrived on the island, right?
No, he wasn't in that body. But I know it was him. I swear it was him. The way he spoke, his posture, a few of his intonations, his mannerisms.
Wait a minute. You were talking about 60 years ago. I've lost the thread.
Yes, sorry. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
Aceptó.
And you accepted?
Please don't be stupid. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later, in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchart's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing.
Y los cañones de Bonaparte. Otros. Supongo que me permitirá preguntar por todo, así que...
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Do you know who killed her?
Absolutely not.
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Me encanta, tú todo 0 puntos con mi madre.
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now? We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it, I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing. And then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
What did you negotiate about the Al-Azif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
Vale. Sigo sin saber quién cojones es Waller. Waller es... Ah, sí, Waller es este. Pero Al-Azif es el libro. Vale.
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
Es verdad, tú.
Samuel Ritter du Choix, you wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel. But frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
Are you going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that. I shall show you.
Vale.
Good. I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He wants the United States to occupy all the North American territory. France should recover Louisiana and give it to the United States. In that case, the Americans would just have to push west to chase the Spanish from the continent once and for all.
And as Mortimer controls Washington, you may just as well say that it will put him at the head of a world superpower. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Dios. What the fuck?
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
There. That's why we are here.
Coño es eso. Bethlehem. Bethesda. Nazaret. Podría haber sido testigo de la determinación de Napoleón Bonaparte. Podría haber hablado con el canal Piaggi sobre sus motivaciones. Podría haber obtenido información acerca de la Lasif. What the fuck? Exagerado, tú. Y nuevos puntos. Mola. Vamos a hacer... Lógica puede estar bien, ¿eh? Observación, agilidad. 4 tengo. Tengo 4. ¿Qué libros tengo? Erudición, lingüística y agilidad. Erudición. Es que aunque le dé los 4 aquí, chaval, no sirve para nada. Lingüística. Pues creo que voy a darle 3 agilidad. Y con otro lo pondré. Y con el otro cheto, por ejemplo, observación o lógica. O me cheto en lógica. Uno en lógica y meto otro en política, podría estar bien. Persuasión también. De hecho, sí, ¿sabes qué? Voy a darle 2. Voy a darle 2 a persuasión. Meteré uno aquí y otro aquí. Y los próximos 4 puntos se irán para política y lógica. Eso haremos.
Reassure me, we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
Vale.
I don't think we're even capable.
Pues lo dejaremos aquí, ¿vale? Es un episodio un poco más largo, creo, pero... Coño. Flipas. What the fuck. Próximo día más. Demonios. Hay demonios, tú. ¿Influyen aquí los demonios? Bueno, menos estamos ya al tanto de lo que está pasando. Sabemos dónde está nuestra madre y qué cojones está haciendo. Qué pasada. Tengo solo una que me cura alteraciones negativas. GG, ¿no? Y tal. 2 de miel. Vale. Pues nada, amigos. Espero que os haya gustado y nos veremos en el siguiente. Saludos, amigos.